Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party released its Sankalp Patra manifesto yesterday for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. However, the opposition leaders came down heavily on the manifesto and PM Modi, stating that he has not done anything in the last 10 years of his government. The BJP said that it will implement the Citizenship Amendment Act and confer citizenship to all eligible people. The BJP also promised to implement the Uniform Civil Code, which the opposition criticized heavily. Now, Jammu and Kashmir leaders have also claimed that the manifesto has nothing for Jammu and Kashmir. Moreover, the opposition leaders say that the manifesto is not made of PM's guarantees, but it is a warranty of his false promises. Let's in fact listen into what, in fact, the reactions that are coming in as far as this manifesto is concerned.
पर क्रेडिबिलिटी के सवाल है। देखो, तो 14 के अंदर जो प्रधानमंत्री बनने जा रहे थे, उस वक्त में जो माहौल था देश के अंदर, जो वादे किए गए थे, कालाधन लाएंगे, बड़ा इश्यू बन गया था। स्विस बैंकों में अरबों खरबों रुपए पड़े हैं, 15 लाख रुपए खाते में आ जाएंगे। बाद में का जुमला है, 2 करोड़ नौकरी दे देंगे। फिर तो वो लोकपाल आ गया, अच्छे दिन आ गए। तो मोदी जी ने उस वक्त जो बातें कही थी, उनका जवाब आज तक नहीं दिया गया, उस पर चर्चा भी नहीं हो रही है। तो लोग तो उनका जवाब मांगते हैं आपसे, फिर बाद में आपकी बातों की बात आएगी आगे के लिए, आप क्या चाहते हैं। 2049 तक की बात कर रहे हैं आप।
किसानों की आमदनी डबल करूंगा, ये उन्होंने कहा था, वही गारंटी। और एमएसपी मैं बढ़ाऊंगा और एमएसपी को मैं लीगल स्टेटस दूंगा, ये कहा था, यही उसकी गारंटी। और अपने कार्यकाल में उन्होंने ऐसा कोई बड़ा काम नहीं किया जो सारे देश के जनता को, युवाओं को, किसानों को उससे लाभ हो। अब युवा तो नौकरी के लिए तड़प रहे हैं, रास्ते पे आए हैं, और इन्फ्लेशन इतना बड़ा है, सभी दाम खाने पीने के और सभी चीज़ें आकाश को पहुँचे हैं। उसकी उनको फिक्र नहीं है, इन्फ्लेशन की, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की।
The problem with the Modi government's promise is that until there is a draft before the parliament of what exactly they want to put into a code, it will be impossible to say whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Even Jawaharlal Nehru ji had said that the idea of a uniform civil code is okay in principle. It's an ideal to be sought for, but at the same time that we should bring everyone along with us. Now, if this law, the draft law, is something that other communities don't object to, we should have one. If it turns out to be something that causes serious concern to some communities and others, there needs to be a discussion. An effort has to be made to bring every stakeholder on board. We don't want something to divide our society. We want something to unify the system in our society. So let us see a draft and then we will actually comment.
मैं तो सुबह से प्रचार में लगा हुआ हूँ, नहीं पढ़ा है, लेकिन वैसे भी उनका मैनिफेस्टो जो है उसमें जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए कोई अच्छा तो होता ही नहीं है। इनके मैनिफेस्टो से हमारी तबाही और बर्बादी हो जाती है ना।
देखिए, 10 साल पहले अनेक वादे भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने पूरे मुल्क के सामने किए थे। आज आवश्यकता तो ये थी कि जब ये चुनाव शुरू हुए हैं, अपना घोषणा पत्र नए से भारतीय जनता पार्टी लोगों के सामने रखने जा रही है, तो ऐसे समय पहले हिसाब तो दे कि 14 साल पहले 2014 में कौन से वादे हमने मुल्क को दिए थे, वो कहाँ तक के हमने अमल किए। 2019 में हमने कौन से वादे किए थे, उसका क्या हुआ, रोजगार का क्या हुआ।
अभी तो बोर्ड लगा हुआ है ना क्रेडिट लेने का। हाँ, जो तेजस्वी जी ने रोजगार क्रांति ला दिया, उसके डर के मारे अभी लोग पहले जो अपना वादा जो बिहार की जनता के सामने किए थे क्यों नहीं दिए, उसका जवाब देना चाहिए, फिर नया अपना मैनिफेस्टो लाना चाहिए।
Well, of course, viewers, there you heard it. Meanwhile, joining us at this point of time is my colleague Anand Singh. Anand, of course, there's a war of words over the manifestos that have been released, specifically talking about the Sankalp Patra right now. What further details can you share with our viewers at this point of time?
Yeah, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday released the party's Sankalp Patra at BJP headquarters over here, in which he talked about implementing the Uniform Civil Code, and also he talked about implementing One Nation, One Codes. Whereas the opposition targeted him for not talking anything about on creating more jobs, the promises which he made in 2014 to provide 2 crore jobs every year to the youths of the country. So the opposition has been targeting the Prime Minister over the issue of unemployment to the youths, and it has also asked, the BJP has not mentioned any promises about the legal guarantee on the minimum support price for farmers. As the farmers were holding for over a year, they have held protest in the national capital, as we have seen earlier. So the Congress has been targeting the BJP on its full promises, whereas it also talked about, especially Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, who targeted the Prime Minister and asked him why the BJP was silent on bringing the black money from the Switzerland and other countries, which he has promised before 2014. So these are the things on which the Congress and the opposition has targeted Prime Minister of unfulfilled promises which he made in 2014 and 2019 Lok Sabha elections.
Absolutely, Anand. Stay on with us. In fact, joining us this morning is Mr. R.P. Singh, BJP National Spokesperson. So, a very good morning to you and thank you so much for speaking to us on NewsX. Now, the opposition has, in fact, come down heavily on the Sankalp Patra. There's talking about UCC. There's, of course, Jammu and Kashmir leaders who are saying that there is the manifesto does not include anything for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. How does the BJP respond to all of this?
Well, UCC has been on our agenda, and then Uttarakhand has already implemented UCC, and then once our government is back in center, we will implement that countrywide also. As for Jammu Kashmir goes, elections will be held in Jammu Kashmir as per the court order before September. The assembly elections will be held there. And yes, Prime Minister has provided so much infrastructure in Jammu Kashmir already. And that's the reason that there were more than 2 crore tourists last season in Jammu Kashmir. But overall, which other manifesto talks about ensuring that we create more employment by making 3 crore Lakpati Didis, the women being empowered? Or which other manifestos talk about giving houses to 3 crore more people? 4 crore have been provided in the last 10 years, 3 crore in the next 5 years. Which other manifestos talk about providing the health cover to people who are 70 year and plus, countrywide? So there are agendas which have been taken care, and then building up road infrastructure, building up highways, building up rail infrastructure, building up waterways. So all these have been taken care in our manifesto.
Right, so absolutely. Now, as far as these state-specific statements are concerned, Jammu and Kashmir leaders claiming that the manifesto does not include anything for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. To that, what would you like to say? How has the Sankalp Patra, been formulated? What would you like to say to all of these statements? What is the vision?
Well, when the infrastructure grows, it will reach out to Jammu and Kashmir also. It's not that it's confined to any particular state. And also that when the railway network has been built, and there have been rails being built in Jammu Kashmir, the rail lines have been built in Jammu Kashmir. So that all infrastructure goes there only. AIIMS have been built in Jammu Kashmir only. So this is an ongoing process of building infrastructure in Jammu Kashmir, and then that creates a lot of employment also, a lot of employment opportunities also. Sorry, and building up conducive atmosphere so that more tourists should come. That helps the local people with employment also. That generates a lot of employment opportunities for the locals also.
Right, sir. Absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast, sharing your perspectives with our viewers.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.